Start with that breaking news out of Osceola County. Robin Severance-Lopez, the estranged wife of suspended Sheriff Marcos Lopez, has just been rearrested in the last hour.
Channel 9 Shannon Butler broke this story here on Channel 9 just after 3 o'clock and is live in the studio with what she's learned about this arrest.
Yeah, Robin Severance-Lopez was arrested at her home in Osceola County. I got that tip just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. Sources tell me there could be something on the paperwork that was filed that has led deputies to that rearrest this afternoon. Now, this exclusive video shows that Severance-Lopez was being put into handcuffs at her home there in Harmony. This afternoon, FDLE agents along with Osceola County deputies showed up at that house to put her there into handcuffs. You can see that video right there, her walking to that Osceola County cruiser. We know now that she is on the way to the Osceola County Jail waiting to be booked in there. We do not yet know what those charges will be. We assume it has something to do. They will revoke that bond. This could be a violation of probation. They will revoke that bond, which brings up a whole lot of questions now. What will happen if they revoke that bond and there is a charge after her arrest? That means she could stay behind bars until trial.
Yeah, and she fought so hard to get out and had to prove that the money wasn't ill-gotten gains. Now the paperwork is in question.
And that ankle monitor, remember, she did
always
fight to have that monitor, and they did take that monitor off, which brings new conditions, right? You have to follow those rules, and if they did find something later on, she could stay in jail now till trial.
Violations of any of those restrictions are big deals.
Very serious.
All right, thank you, Shannon. Great work again today.
Now we go to Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb, who was there when Robin Severance-Lopez was rearrested by those deputies. Ashlyn, what have you learned?
Yeah, we saw as Osceola County Sheriff's vehicles moved through this neighborhood along with undercover agents and then surrounded this home, first knocking on the door here at Middlebrook Place where Robin Severance-Lopez lives. She didn't walk out of the door in handcuffs immediately. We saw as deputies walked around the house, and then about 5 minutes later, at about 3:04, Severance-Lopez walking out in handcuffs. I was just a few feet away from her when this all happened. I asked her if she knew what she was being charged with. She shrugged and then shook her head no, saying she didn't know. We watched as she was patted down and then placed in the back of the patrol car. You can see handcuffs around her wrist as she's getting in. Now listen in to what Robin had to say. Robin, what are you being charged with? You don't know? Do you want to say anything? Now, this was a very tense moment leading up to this, something that was very planned out. We saw as undercover agents drove through, scoping out this area, and then about 5 minutes later, then all of them, a fleet of them moving in. Again, she is on the way to the Osceola County Jail. We are continuing to monitor this situation. I also reached out to her lawyer, Michelle Yard. So far, we haven't heard back. Reporting in Osceola County, Ashlyn Webb, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
We will, of course, continue to bring you live coverage of every development right through this newscast. And you can always download the WFTV News app to get those breaking developments straight to your cell phone. And we have detailed reporting at WFTV.com.